Hey everybody, Josh Sayertson of World Alternative Media here, and of course we're joined by economic analyst John Sneisen. Now, John, you wanted to go a bit into the gold-silver ratio, so take it away.
Yeah, hey, I looked at some charts lately, and it's quite fantastic to watch. Precious metals is I'm a very big advocate of that and keeping that into the economy, especially keeping it as an insurance. Now, we're going to look at a little bit at a tiny little bit different level from what I usually tell people, because this might be actually almost like a little bit of a good investment coming up. I'm just saying that because, from my opinion and from what I see right now on charts that have been made, it becomes quite apparent that silver is a nuclear bomb in any rally of a precious metals. When the market crashes, precious metals rallies, and then suddenly you get a massive jump in the price of silver compared to gold.
So
Now,
a bomb in a good way.
oh yeah, it's a good bump. But let's take a look at it here, and you're gonna see the fantastic chart that's we got out of Bloomberg actually, which is a mainstream media. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's look at the gold silver, and this is a weekly ratio that they pulled from the last market rallies. And what you see is always what happens when a market crashes. Gold and silver just takes off after a crash. Now, in the mid 90s, we had a crash. So during that time, silver actually went up 36%, and then gold actually went down slightly. It went down 24%. So you saw that silver won there. At that time, it was right after the 80s where they had a really massive buildup of gold and silver. So I guess people didn't really believe in the monitor, like in the precious metals as a safety when it comes to the markets. But people that understood this, they've been in gold and silver for a very long time. Now, let's take a look at the crash, the dot-com crash in the 2001, what happened there. Now, there was a rally after that, and I've been studying this, like central banks were literally selling their gold to keep the price down. But still, what happened was that gold went up 69%, and then silver went up 182%. That's quite substantial. That's actually almost triple
Yeah.
of what gold went up in that rally. And now, of course, we got the rally of 2008 right after the crash. Silver went up 470% in value during that rally. And if you understand these ratios, and we're going to go straight into the ratios and telling you about them, you will actually be able to make some money while you put your money into precious metals.
In our opinion.
In our opinion, of course.
Yeah.
Now, gold at the same time was 100%. Now that's 4 times. So from the proportionate increases here, I think some experts, like we've interviewed Stephen Kendall and Mr. Kendall, he says gold might go up to 27,000 and silver up to 700. Now that is a massive meteoric rise. I don't know, that's 7,000% almost in an increase in the value of silver. Now, the ratio that we're going to talk about. So always at the peak of before things start to unravel. So this is like right before any event that you have a market crash. The silver gold ratio just goes like reaches like complete disparity of what it should. So when you look at the average, it's probably like over the last years, I might say like between 50 and 60 somewhere. But what happens is the ratio just goes up to between 70 to 80. As soon as it hits 80, basically, from looking at the chart, you see that it's a sudden massive rally for silver compared to gold, because what happens is people just jump into gold with a whole bunch of money, but then gold becomes so expensive that so many jumps into silver. So it's even more into silver, and silver is a very small market compared to gold actually when it comes to precious metals. So what you see is you got the high ratios between gold and silver right now, and then it levels itself out. Now to go to a historic ratio over like when gold and silver was stable and used as monetary metals, the ratio was 15 to 1 usually. Like that's the historical ratio. Now the ratio currently is about 78 to 80 right now. And now we can see it's predicting exactly what we've been talking about. It's getting ready for a big market crash again. And of course, we talked about this crash for a long time, but we're just trying to give a little bit of an opinion on, we spotted silver. And I'm personally, that's what I put a lot of my precious metals into is silver, because I understand from studying this stuff that silver is definitely going to be a way better metal than gold, but gold is still money, of course, like that's the most solid. But then silver is the poor man's gold, because gold is quite expensive. So a lot of people jumps into that silver train, and there you go. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I think it's important to come out and talk about this, because it's a little bit of an opportunity there, and of course it's our opinion. Don't take everything that we say for granted.
Do your own research. It's always we all started from somewhere, and we went from there, and we did a lot of research, and this is absolutely astronomically incredible information here, John. It's quite amazing, the gaps each time. The ratio is unbelievable, and of course it goes back to the point that all paper money historically will and has revert to its natural value of zero, and gold and silver physical value, you can't get any better than that, than physical value that preserves its value over generations, decades, centuries, thousands of years. And it's so important that we understand that.
Commodities are money, guys. Anything that we have of value, like our clothes, anything, food, whatever it is, tables, anything that you have that is made, or like a house or anything, it's a commodity. And commodities always keeps value, while paper printed into oblivion always goes to zero. That's the historical teachings that we try to get across to everyone here.
Absolutely. So stay safe, good people, and make sure you're insured. This is quite an incredible report. Once again, John, thank you very much. And of course, as always, this is Josh Sigurdsson and John Sneisen signing out from World Alternative Media. Find the truth.
Be the change.